So I have a question that I need some help with. I've been thinking about the worst decisions in all of fiction. It can be any medium of fiction. It can be video games, comic books, TV, movies, books, whatever you want it to be. But I understand that to a certain extent, some bad decisions are necessary. If everybody makes the smartest decision possible at all times, then that can be a little bit sketchy. It can be a little bit boring. But there are some decisions that are just so egregious that they have to be mentioned. My pick is from The Phantom Menace, Star Wars Episode 1, but it's not quite the direction that a lot of people go with it. For anybody who has forgotten, which if you're a Star Wars fan, I don't know if you could, but the Jedi Council decides they're not going to train Anakin. They normally take younglings from 1 to 3 years old. He's 9 or 10. They don't like attachment. Think attachment leads to the dark side. It leads to coveting. It leads to hate. Leads to anger. Blah blah blah. All that stuff that you already know. So once Qui-Gon dies, they decide they're going to train him. Okay, you're giving him his dying wish. That's fine. But the bad decision, the worst decision in the history of fiction, in my opinion, is picking Obi-Wan to train him. Obi-Wan ended up being a great Jedi, no question. He had just gotten promoted to Jedi Knight. You have this kid who is believed by some to be the child of a prophecy that's going to fix everything. There were some Jedi that didn't believe in the prophecy. They thought it was nonsense or that it was mistranslated, whatever. But at the very least, you know that he has the highest midi-chlorian count in the history of your order. Nobody's ever tested higher. So at the very least, he has the highest force potential of anybody to ever exist. And you leave him to train in the hands of somebody who has never trained anybody before. Now, some people will say that it was an obvious answer. It was always going to go that way no matter who trained him. Qui-Gon was the only person that could have trained him correctly. But Obi-Wan might have been the worst possible person to train him at that point in time because he had no experience to draw on to train the most important person, the most naturally skilled person in history. And so that's why I think that that is the worst decision in the history of fiction. But what are your thoughts? Hit me up and let me know.